Alright.
Hurry up, Mark.
I got one person on FaceTime over here. And 3 over here watching. Alright.
Go ahead.
Okay. Alright. My name is Marissa Knopp. Again, this is my second speech. And I'll be making my Ooey Gooey bars as a demonstration speech. And I don't know if y'all have a sweet tooth, but it's one of my favorite things to make is
Yes,
sweets.
I've been hearing about them for years.
Okay, so first you take a Pyrex pan, 13 by 9, 9 by 13, whichever way you want to put it. And you get a stick of butter and you melt it. I've already got it melted just because that would take more time. And a third of another stick. Just, you can always use extra or you can always use less depending on how thick you want the crust to be. So the ingredients is 2 cups of crushed graham crackers. I took a Ziploc bag, just put the graham crackers in there. It's about one of those packages and another half of another. Put it in there, rolled it with a pin like that. And you'll just, once the butter's in there, you'll just spread the graham crackers along the bottom. Make sure the butter's even. And once you get all the graham crackers in there, you'll just mix the graham crackers and the butter around. Make it all, you know.
Moist.
Gooey.
Gooey.
Can you see the dish? If you stand up to see what she's doing to mix it?
Make it all gooey and soppy with butter. Let's put it that way. Just make sure every little bit, if not, is covered.
You could do this with a bowl and then pour it in, right?
You could. It's just, I've been so used to doing it like that. It just gotta make sure you melt the butter first.
One less thing to wash.
Yeah. And once you got all that, you even it out along the bottom of the pan and you press it. Form a crust on the bottom. This is where the more graham crackers or less graham crackers comes into play. You'll need one of these scrapers just to make sure that you get every little bit of graham cracker off the bottom.
So do we get a copy of the recipe?
You can. Then you'll take 1 can of Eagle brand milk. And you'll spread it all over the bottom of this on top of the graham cracker and butter mix. And that's where the scraper comes into play. And once you got it all covered, you might have to use it. Use the scraper to make sure there's no graham crackers showing. It's okay. I guess I'm kind of leaning because all my milk is just pouring down to the one side. Right. After you get that spread, you take your chocolate chips and you just pour them all over the top. Cover the entire pan in chocolate chips because you want more chocolate than you want anything. I tend to add a little bit more.
About how much do you use? A cup?
2 cups.
2 total?
Yes. And 2 cups of that is usually just one of those individual bags. And they have a double bag and an individual bag. It says 11 ounces, but in a measuring cup it looks like 2. You know, spread that all around.
One bag says 14 ounces, but
Yeah.
she'll use more.
You go all this way. Right. And now you have your flaked coconut, a cup of flaked coconut, and a cup of pecans. Crushed, of course, you can use this. And you don't want to put them all on once. So you basically take half of the pecans, spread them around, make sure they're covered evenly. And then you'll take your coconut, take about half of that, spread that all around so that it's not too caked up on one side and everything else in between. And once you got half of that, you'll switch, go back to your pecans, do it even again. And then your last is your coconut again. You do the topping. And then you're done. And all you have to do now is take your spatula again, press it down, make it tight, and then you'll stick it in the oven on 350 for about 18 minutes. And then this is what they look like done.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Yummy.
Once they're cut in balls.
Nice.
All right.
Delicious.
That's how you do it.
Yay.